Hello, everyone. It's your Pink Bunny, DJ Odyssey, here. And, well, I wanted to do a little rant. Yes, I wanted to do a little rant. Um, and this rant comes from a little website called the Mary Sue. Yeah, the Mary Sue is just such a crap site. But they give me so much to rant about. Well, I'm not the only one. Mecha Random seems to really love the Mary Sue. Not. I think that's why she's got the writing crop because of sites like the Mary Sue. But anyway, let's get to this little article because it's all about Doctor Who. Yes, the Mary Sue has done an article today, the 22nd of May, about Doctor Who, and they're bringing back the Jadoon. Yes, the Jadoon. Remember those rhino policemen? They first showed up in the episode with the 10th Doctor and Martha Jones. Yep, and then you really hadn't seen them since The Face of the Raven, Season 9. Well, apparently they're going to bring them back for the 13th Doctor. Yeah, such a horrible Doctor. Anyway, chin balls, or Chibnall. I kind of like chin balls anyway. And Whitaker, they're going to have the Jadoon in it. Now, they kind of allude to them being villains, but they're more like a police force. Yeah, I really don't think they understand quite all of it. But why? And look, has hair. Where the hell did the hair come from on a Jadoon? Got a mohawk on there. But hell, they're bringing them back. Why? Because, well, Chibnall doesn't like to really use any of the classic villains of Doctor Who, except for the Daleks, because, well, I still say it's contractually obliged to have to do it at least once a season. They argue it. You can't really find the stories about it anymore, but for some reason they just keep pulling them back for every season. Even if it's just in an episode to show them briefly, they still have them in once per season. You don't believe me? You can look it all up. There are listings of all the episodes that the Daleks appear in, and you will find one in every season. The story may not revolve around them, but they are there. But anyway, let's see, what do they have? Let's see, they say that's mainly because we don't get to see 13 take on that many classic Doctor Who villains. When the show started with Jodie Whittaker, Chinballs made it clear that we would not see some of our favorite villains in a while. Well, you would think that if they are our favorite villains, you'd want to see them to help get your show a little bit better in ratings, because it started off with high ratings with Whittaker because everybody wanted to tune in to see what kind of doctor she would be and how the show was going to take a turn, and we already knew that it was going to go full rail SJW bullshit. We already knew that crap. But we had to see it for ourselves. I lasted 4 episodes and I gave up because I just couldn't take it anymore. But that still don't want to have the favorite villains. But of course, we got to see them at the last episode. So, you see her face to face with the Jadoon. Just get our minds going. What else is there going to be in season 12? Well, there's going to be more crap. That's what there's going to be. There's no getting around it. Doctor Who is pretty much dead at this point. It's only a name. The show has nothing really relatable to Doctor Who at all anymore. And let's see what the Mary Sue says. One of the, dare I say, problems with Doctor Who is its long history of villains to pull from, meaning that sometimes we as fans barely remember the villains who do come back. That's because those that try to claim they are fans aren't actually fans, and they have no idea who half of them are because they've never seen an episode of Classic Who. And they don't want to watch any episodes of Classic Who because they try to distance themselves from it. So that's why they don't freaking remember them, because they've never even taken the time to look back. But they continue. That being said, there are iconic encounters that left lasting impressions. Case in point are the Jadoon. Now, the Jadoon did not leave really a lasting impression. I'm sorry. No, they were not that impressive. Do you guys really remember every episode they popped up in? Because I can only think of about three right offhand. That's it. And two of them were basically just little short bits with a minute. Nothing really major. The only one that had anything majorly to do with the Jadoon was the very first episode they showed up in when the Doctor met Martha Jones. Other ones were just little tiny bit pieces. But according to the TARDIS fandom, the Jadoon can be described as such. Alright, let's see what the TARDIS fandom describes them as. The Jadoon is a race of rhinoform humanoids from the planet Jadoonia, frequently employed as a mercenary police force. They are known to be brutish and single-minded in carrying out their task without regard or unintentional consequences to their actions. Well, they got it mostly right there. At first, it probably seems that we wouldn't get much of the Jadoon because, let's be honest, that's typically how Doctor Who works. No, that's not how Doctor Who typically works. If the fans like something, they bring them back. If the fans aren't impressed with something, that's when they just kind of go off and get tossed away. Most, and according to this article, most of the time we see the villain for an episode or two and that's it. That's because Jadoon was not really focused in on as being a villain. That's why, oh, you can tell. Who in the hell wrote this? Rachel Leishman. She doesn't know a fucking thing about Doctor Who. Guarantee it. The most she's probably watched is Whittaker. Mecca, I need to borrow your writing crop. Yeah, this thing's pissing me off too. Anyway, let's see what else did they say. No show blow. The Jadoon are storming back into Doctor Who in full force. I doubt it. They will probably try to turn the Jadoon into all oppressing male versions, and that's why they're so bad, because they just have to be a male. That's probably how they're going to do it. But this writer says, honestly, I'm just excited to have a look into the Series 12. It's weird to know that we won't have a new season of Doctor Who this year, and any bit of information that tides me over is going to delight me. Jodie Whittaker shined as the 13th Doctor in Series 11. No, Jodie Whittaker did not shine as the Doctor. Jodie Whittaker was very boring and bland. All she did was copy the styles of David Tennant and Matt Smith and tried to act like one of them, bouncing back and forth, going from week to week, depending upon what week it was. That's how she wanted to act. She always looked like she had this surprised look that she was taking a dump in her pants. That was basically the expression she had as the Doctor. She was either taking a dump in her pants or she was smelling what was dumped in her pants. She did not shine. That's why if you look at the beginning of her season to the end of her season, she pretty much had lost half of the viewership. She did not shine. This is a load of crap, and of course it is, because it comes from the Mary Sue. And whoever this Rachel Leishman is, she claims to love superheroes, weird musicals, and to cry in the shower over songs from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. And she gets to live in New York City. So that kind of explains that. Yeah. And of course, you read through what stories are by her. Why would men just assume Natalie Portman would be in love with them? I don't. I don't assume that Natalie Portman should be in love with me. No. Um, she also wrote, let me see, something about Gail asked who our cartoon crushes are. If you got a crush on a cartoon, there's a little something wrong with you. Yep. She's excited, but also afraid of Toy Story 4. I'm not even going to read these things. No, what other does this SJW chick write? We're allowed to be mad at movies and TV shows? Um, Here's why Black Widow taking place after Civil War is important. Yeah, this chick has no clue. But anyway, I wanted to rant because I do enjoy Doctor Who. Well, I did enjoy Doctor Who. Until all the BBC and their SJW crap kept pushing it further and further away from the show that I remember and turned it into some SJW bullshit. That's all it is. But anyway, this has been your Pink Bunny, the odd one, DJ Odyssey. And I'm going to sign off because I have to go soak my head under a hot shower now and try to wash away that crap of an article I just read. Remember, hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed to me, or pass it along to a friend. Let's get them people out there and let them see what the old odd one can do. This is DJ Odyssey and I'm out of here.